Well, the New York primaries made history for several reasons.
Yes, political analyst Morgan Peckma is back with us this morning with a recap of the big wins and, of course, the upsets that are still lingering this morning. And, of course, what does it all mean for November? Let's kick it off talking about Governor Cuomo, Cynthia Nixon. Cynthia Nixon still calling her loss a win. Why is that?
Well, that might be a little bit of spin. I mean, it was certainly a big win for Governor Cuomo,
Sure.
and he was also able to bring in his Lieutenant Governor, Kathy Hochul, and his choice for Attorney General, Tish James. So, Governor Cuomo is a very fierce campaigner. He spent a lot of money, left nothing to doubt, and he really beat Cynthia Nixon even more handily than he did Zephyr Teachout 4 years ago.
Well, you did mention Tish James. She definitely made history, and if she wins in November, all right, who's going to step in as public advocate if she becomes the Attorney General?
Well, you have to think that Jumaane Williams might be in a good position now to run for public advocate. He had a very good showing last night, really exceeded expectations. I mean, he raised less than $250,000 and finished the best of kind of the challengers to the Cuomo ticket statewide, losing by just 6 points.
All right, so in the break, we were talking about how many incumbents lost their seat.
Yes.
What is that a sign of? We have over a handful of state senators.
In New York State, usually every incumbent wins, 97% re-election rate. Last night, 6 of the 8 members of that breakaway group of Democrats who caucused with the Republicans in the state Senate lost. My state senator in Brooklyn, he lost. So it was a real wave election in terms of bringing in new blood, particularly driven by the progressive energy that seems to be a response to President Trump nationwide.
Yeah, speaking of energy, I mean, turnout is usually low for these primary races. What was different about this time and why?
Well, New York usually has abysmal turnout. We talked about that yesterday. We more than doubled our turnout yesterday. So New Yorkers should all pat themselves on the back that we actually came out and voted for a change. And so there's clearly a lot of energy that's coursing through this country, and we certainly saw it in New York last night.
All right, all eyes will be on November. Does Mark Molinaro have a chance?
You know, it's a really uphill battle. Democrats have a huge registration advantage in New York, and we'll see. But Governor Cuomo's in good standing for November.
All right, Morgan.